Ну что, привет всем, кто забыл на мой канал, с вами, как всегда, Fingolt, и продолжаем проходить Dreamfall. Dreamfall. Бесконечное путешествие. Так, мы тут играем за... April.
If I would trust anyone with my life, it would be Chuan. He's never let me down, and he's never going to abandon the fight.
Watch your back, Raven.
Ничего нету.
We have to travel light, and we have to stay packed, just in case. If there's one thing we have enough of, it's weaponry. What we need more of is food.
So, what are we doing tonight?
We are not doing anything. You're staying here with Chuan. I'm going out.
What? You can't go on a mission without us.
I'm not going on a mission, Bryn. I'm just taking a walk.
Right. And that girl didn't ask you for help.
Which girl?
The one who disappeared. The one from from that place that we can't talk about. She asked for your help, and you just dismissed her.
Да-да-да.
Bryn, you don't understand. That girl Zoe, she was asking for the impossible. I left her world behind a decade ago. I swore to never go back, and now I can't, even if I wanted to. There are other matters to attend to, other people who depend on me, on us. Whatever it was she was asking for, she'll have to find it somewhere else. Trust me, it's not impossible.
I don't agree. If you hadn't risked your life to save mine, I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be fighting on your side, and there'd be a lot more Azadi walking around. You took a chance when you killed those soldiers back then, and it paid off, didn't it? I'm alive, and I'm on your team. It was risky, but it was the right thing to do.
It's not the same thing. This is our world. Whatever goes on in the other world, it doesn't concern us.
I think you're wrong, but it doesn't matter what I think. I'm still just a kid to you, right?
Bryn. Bryn!
Обидела парня. Ай-яй-яй.
Naane joined my outfit only a few months ago, but she's proven to be a valuable...
Will you need any assistance tonight, April on?
I'll go alone. There may not be a curfew yet, but the soldiers will still notice 2 or 3 where they would ignore 1.
That is true, and I need to speak with someone who can supply us with the herbs, potions and medicines we need.
Well, with Torbear in jail and Hamish doing business with the Azadi, Old Town's our best bet, but it closes with the sun.
Tomorrow morning, then, first thing.
Sounds good, but you'll have to go alone. Chuan and Bryn are taking care of the food tomorrow. Benrim is helping them get in touch with some sympathizers.
So be it. I shall make inquiries in Old Town in the morning. May the stars shine on you and your endeavors tonight, April on. Or what is it you sometimes say? Break a foot?
Break a leg. But I like May the Stars Shine on You better, Naane.
Да озарят тебя звезды. Ой, я в этой комнате побывал, наконец-то.
I wish I could just sit down. Benrime's burned all the forbidden books, and she's bought a bunch of Azadi-approved ones. I don't know any of the people who come here anymore.
Where are you going at this hour?
Business. I may return late.
Well, you know where the key is, April.
Keep an eye on Bryn. Make sure he doesn't follow me.
That boy. He takes after you, April. He adores you. You have a responsibility to...
Responsibility? There's that word again. He's an adult. I can't babysit Bryn forever.
You saved his life. You're the only family he has. Do not forget that. You may seek danger, even death yourself. But do not forget that others rely on you.
They should find someone else to rely on. I can't be anyone's guardian angel. Or mother.
You have little faith in yourself and others, child. But I shall not bother you with my lecturing anymore. I have work to do. Good luck tonight. Whatever it is you're doing. Take care of yourself. If not for your sake, then for everyone else's.
Да что она вообще от всех отстранилась, получается, типа, ну я буду помогать, но вы не должны за мной следовать. Вы взрослые сами можете думать, я вас не просила. Ну да, как-то такой быть. Эйприл. Так, мне ж вообще... Куда? Она хотела на леса вроде как сходить. Из вчерашнего разговора, что я помню. Совсем без палева так. Ой-ой.
I need to find a way onto the scaffolding, but not until I've taken care. I need to find a way.
What are you doing? Alarm! 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 Rebels! Need some help here? Got an
О, ладно,
intruder!
привет, привет.
Come quickly!
Только не бей меня. Да что ж такое, а? Кошмар. Ну как с ним тогда разобраться, с тобой? Должен же быть способ. А, спала. Отдыхать надо, отдыхать. Это да, это дело полезное. Спать это хорошо. Сегодня решил сильно не задерживаться. Хочется дальше играть. Проходить. Если с ним поговорить, не, нельзя. Не, сохранить поближе.
The curfew begins at midnight. Make certain you're home by then.
Вы должны быть дома. Пришли тут с других земель. Начали командовать тут, понимаешь.
Halt, citizen. This area is closed. Please leave immediately. I will not warn you a second time. Get out of here.
Ну, Владик, привет, привет. Вот фу таким быть, реально, чё он меня выгоняет? Я просто хочу попаркурить.
The guards are a bit more vigilant at night. I should stay away from them. I need to find a way onto the scaffolding.
Нина, привет, привет.
I enjoy working nights. It's so calm and peaceful. A man can hear himself think.
И как же мне отвлечь охранника? Должен же быть способ. Как тут темно. А уже и никого и нет.
There may not be much. That gate is firmly locked.
What are you doing out at this hour, citizen? Return to your home and go to bed.
Ну что вы командуете тут? Ложись спать, иди домой. Сама решу. Так.
I don't know what these machines do. Heat houses, flush toilets, generate power, but they're becoming ubiquitous.
Неужели мне вот пить только вариант? Я просто не знаю, куда еще. Везде закрыто.
I warned you, citizen. Stand down or I'll be forced to kill you. Alarm! Rebels! Need some help here? We've got an intruder! Come quickly! Alarm!
Да что ж такое, а? Эх, почему нельзя сзади подойти ему по башке дать, а? Блин, почти 9 часов ночи, самое время потрусить что-то с окна. Зачем так делать?
I'll need to find a way to get onto the scaffolding without being spotted. I need to find a way onto the scaffolding, but not until I've taken care of that guard.
А, можно было. Да чё ты? А я тут страдала. Отдыхай. Дозор окончен. Чё ты, блин, а я мучился. Вау.
That looks appropriately as... The door is slightly ajar. If I do that, I'm sure to be noticed. She keeps her desk clean. I don't know if that's a good sign. I can't hear what they're talking about. I need to get closer.
The delays are out of my hands, Prophet. Rebel raids in the north have impeded deliveries of the necessary raw materials, and further reinforcements from Sadir are not... Of course, I understand perfectly. We will finish on time. We have taken on more workers, and we are making progress by the day. We will reclaim the time lost, Prophet. The tower will stand ready for the inauguration. I swear by the Six that I shall not disappoint you. Sadir has sent an apostle to take care of that particular problem. They say that he is one of the best, though I have yet to meet him in person. He arrives soon. As you wish, Prophet. I will put my most trusted man to the task. Please, I...
Кто же это?
Yes. You have made that abundantly clear on several occasions. It will not come to that. I will not fail you. All will be as you have asked, Prophet. May the goddess bless your path, Prophet. Her light will wash across this world and cleanse it of evil.
That was strange. I should try and follow him, find out who this mysterious person is.
Alisa, bring me my supper. I shall be dining in my office tonight.
Так. И что? О, Assassin's Creed, я так думаю перепройти, кстати. Опа!
Hey, that's the man I saw in the emissary's office. I should follow him. I'd like to find out who this prophet is.
Погнали. Смотри, что за пророк. И про какой рок он рассказывает. Ну, я хочу все перепройти. Но я Вальгалу еще не прошел. А так бы я первую... Ну, с первой бы перепрошел и так далее. Кроме Одиссея. Одиссею я на канале проходил уже в будущее, когда я стримить начал, на 100% прошел. 100% Одиссею прошел, а? Хотя я почти все части проходил на 100%. Я вообще фанат серии. А где? Наверное, с хозяйкой стоит поговорить, конечно. Ну, хорошо, Владик, давай. Удачи тебе там завтра, что у тебя там бы ни было. Спасибо, что заходил, и доброй ночи.
Benrime?
Yes, what is... Oh, April. You have returned. Good. Did you want something?
Where did the man in the cloak go?
Who?
The man who just walked through the door. He was wearing a hooded cloak.
No one fitting that description has been in here, April. It's a slow night, I would have noticed.
That's impossible. I saw him walk in here with my own eyes.
Well, I may be old, child, but I am not blind. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do.
I know I saw him walk in here. He couldn't have just vanished.
It's a bit quiet these days, but Benrime still serves.
The ambience here in the Journeyman sure has changed since my last visit to the city.
А, точно, та комната, откуда пришла Зои. Опа. Интересно.
Olivia?
Yes, sweetie, it's me. Are you... Yusuf Reza?
What? You're breaking up, Liv.
Static's getting worse by the hour. Parts of the wire are down. Can you hear me?
Barely. This is crazy.
I know. We'll have to keep it short. Any news about Reza?
Not yet, but I just arrived in Wati City.
What's it like there?
Nice. Chilly, but nice. What's going on?
Still working. Rez has contacted Waticorp. He protects his sources well. In the meantime, you'll need to find a way inside the corporate campus.
I didn't get all of that, Liv, but call me when you have a name, okay? Hello?
Да, смс-ку пришли, да и все.
Military grade, but I'm almost there.
Okay, that's good. I should get going. Oh, and Olivia?
Yes, sweetie?
Thank you. I really appreciate the help.
Don't be silly. Friend too. I'd turn the world upside down to find him.
I know. Thanks anyway.
The connection's deteriorating, sweetie. I'll get back to work and bring you up as soon as I have something. Bye.
Так. Так. Как перебраться через каньон? Будем перебираться через каньон.
Wadi City was built by Waticorp. There's no place like it.
I need my mobile to use the machine. Out of order. Please purchase your tickets at the ticket office. So typical. I'll need to use my mobile to make a purchase.
Жвачка, зачем мне жвачка? Ну ладно. А если я еще что-то хочу?
I'm not buying any more. I don't even like gum. Hey, there's a free sticker inside. It's a colourful sticker with a cartoon Watilla on it. It says, "Chew you later." I don't get it.
Ну ладно.
Hello? Anyone there? No, of course not. That would be too easy.
Everyone's waiting for Waticorp to reveal what Project Alchera is all about. I think it's a new robot to replace the Watilla.
It's empty. The dustbin automatically incinerates its content.
Should be here by now.
Sumimasen?
Huh? Gomenasai. I thought you were someone else. I apologize.
Who did you think I was?
Huh? Oh. My fiancée, Yuriko. She's late. She's never this late. I tried calling her, but there was just static. Who am I kidding? She probably decided not to come.
I'm sure that's not the case. She was probably just held up somewhere.
You don't know her like I do. She's very fastidious. She would have called. No, I have neglected her one time too many, and now she's left me.
But...
I can't wait for her anymore. I have to go.
Гуида Миста, привет. Ну а зачем было рвать билеты? Мне они нужны.
It's empty.
Что там? Почему не пишешь? Зои, как дела? Что нового? 100 лет не общались. Здесь все по-прежнему. Дэвид все еще думает, что умеет серфить. Ничего он не умеет. Лекции мистера Шандраумули по молекулярной визуализации такие же скучные. На самом деле они стали еще скучнее. Тебя нет, никто меня не отвлекает. Я очень по тебе скучаю. Мы с Дэвидом думали приехать к тебе в Касабланку. Вот было бы здорово, правда? Очень надеюсь, что ты скоро напишешь. Целую, Кэт.
The dustbin automatically incinerates its contents every 10 minutes or so.
Так. Ох, как придумала. У меня есть билет в музей. Ой, девочка, привет.
Hello there.
Oh. Hello, miss.
My name's Zoe. What's yours?
Oh. I'm Riko, Miss Zoe-san.
Nice to meet you, Riko.
Nice to meet you, too.
Do you know how to get to the museum?
Oh, yes. You have to ride the cable car, but you need a ticket to do that.
Where can I buy a ticket?
The ticket office is closed on Sundays, and the machine is broken, so you can't. Oh, hello.
Hi, Riko.
Что она грустная, да?
Are you okay, Riko? You don't look very happy.
Oh, well, my big brother Ren was supposed to look after me while grandmother and my little brother Hiro went to the museum. But then Ren met this girl and he left me here by myself. Now Ubasan and Hiro are at the museum and I don't have a ticket.
That doesn't sound very nice of Ren.
He likes girls. More than he likes me anyway.
Well, honey, that's men for you. Can't you just call your grandma?
I tried, but I can't get through, and since the machine is broken, I can't buy a ticket. So now I have to wait here until they come back.
have to go now, Rico.
Oh, thank you for chatting with me, Miss Zoe-san. Maybe I'll see you later?
Дать ей билет?
I can't give her my ticket. I need it more than she does.
А можно еще один достать, а? У тебя есть билет, а?
People here look a lot happier than in Newport.
My daughter works over on the main campus, across the canyon.
I've been thinking about leaving Wadi City and moving to Africa. My options are a bit limited here.
О, туда еще можно сходить.
The ticket office.
Где там ее брат? По башке ему надавать пойти. Я умею. Опыт есть.
Employees only, I imagine.
Ну, что поделать? Какие наши варианты? Не, хотя... Нет.
I'll need to use my mobile to make a purchase. Hello? No.
Ну и ладно. Я пытался. Я правда пытался.
Ticket. Oh, okay. It's for getting into the cable car and across the canyon to the museum.
Welcome to Waticorp, inventors of the Watilla, the Bunny Bot, and the most popular and advanced entertainment technology in the world. Please take a seat and stand clear of the closing doors. We will be departing shortly. You're about to go on an exciting journey into the heart of Waticorp and experience the amazing history behind one of the planet's most successful corporations. From the Wati entertainment system to the Watilla and beyond, Waticorp has provided mankind with love, happiness, and billions of hours of entertainment. And in just a few months, Wati will unveil a revolution in home entertainment with the most exciting new product in our 200-year history, Project Altera. This is a great time to be part of our ever-expanding happy family. The future of entertainment is Wati bright. Please ensure that you have all your belongings with you when you leave the car. Enjoy your visit to the Waticorp Museum.
Цель, ну сейчас цель найти друга Зои. А у Эйприл цель.
Hey, so do you have a name for me?
Спасти мир. Ёбаный.
The name told you I'd...
Ну, Захаря, привет.
Encryption. So, are you inside yet?
The line's even worse than before, Liv. I can barely hear you.
Hold on. Let me... There. I've switched us over to a classified eye channel. That should stabilize things quite a bit. Of course, the Eyes Agent software will also light up like a Christmas tree, so we need to be quick. Are you inside Waticorp yet?
Working on it.
Atta girl. So, the person you need to get in touch with is one Damien Kavanaugh, with a C. And an A-U-G-H. And an A-V-A-N in the middle. Reza was in touch with Kavanaugh through Rio Kuruki, the dead girl in his apartment. Rio and Damien worked together.
I remember Reza talking to Rio on the phone when I last saw him. So Damien Kavanaugh's the source. How do I find him?
He's a resident of Wati City, but he's not currently on the wire. I believe Waticorp's shielded. Mobiles won't work inside the main campus. If he's not on the wire, he must be at work. Either that or the static's messing things up.
We'll have to bet on the former, since I'm already heading into the lion's den. Where exactly does he work?
Don't know. I could dig into the Wati databank, but it might trigger some alarms. And we don't want to trigger any alarms, sweetie. I do know that Rio Kuruki worked as a systems analyst in biotech and that Kavanaugh's in software. I'll keep digging, and I'll send you a message if I find any more info on the guy. We should stick to just messages from now on. This connection's too risky, and the static's interfering with everything else.
Okay. I will find him. I have to find him.
Good luck, sweetie, and be careful. Shit, agents have locked on. Gotta run.
Liv? Olivia? I hope she's okay.
Не, чтоб сразу смс-ки писать. Тема «Не верь ей». Что? Послышалось. Мне послышалось. Что тебе Кэт сейчас написала? Это все вранье. Я даже близко не подходил к бару. Я не знал, что она первокурсница. И к тому же я был пьян в стельку. Так когда ты приедешь к нам в Кейптаун? Только не говори, что нам придется тащиться к тебе. Что в Касабланке делать? Абсолютно ничего. Если ты в ближайшее время не приедешь, клянусь, я опубликую все те самые фотографии и буду брать за них большие деньги. Кстати, всегда хотел спросить, они тебе у тебя настоящие? Возвращайся, пожалуйста, Дэвид. Дэвид. Чё? Кто? Что за Дэвид? Какие фотографии? Что происходит? Похоже на спам.
What are you doing? Get away from there. That exhibit is very expensive. It's not meant to be touched.
Hero, what are you doing? I told him to keep his hands off the exhibit, sir. I apologize for my grandson's behavior.
You should do a better job of keeping your grandson in check, ma'am.
If you do that again, Hero, we're going straight home, and you're not getting any dessert tonight.
Before a more realistic, gorilla-like Watilla was put into production, this early prototype was tested in limited release. It had many of the same mannerisms as the final Watilla, but it lacked our favorite friend's furry appearance and soothing personality. Unlike the Watilla we know today, the prototype was also programmed to randomly wet itself, a feature that met with much controversy and frustration.
Интересно.
Touching the exhibits will trigger the...
Oops.
Please, ma'am, do not touch the exhibits.
Hi there. Not a big talker, are you? Or maybe you're just shy. Okay.
По-любому его можно подкупить.
Do you want some gum?
Yes.
Говорить не умеет.
Only, I'm not supposed to take candy from strangers, or talk to strangers, or look at strangers.
It's not really candy. It's gum.
Really? Okay. Thank you. It's really good.
Hello again. Still nothing? Okay.
Enjoy your stay at the Wadi Corp Museum, ma'am.
I shouldn't have let her drag me up here. She makes the worst choices.
I love coming to the museum. It's so clean and...
It's a staff-only entrance. It probably leads into the main building.
Hey!
That door is for staff only.
Really? I'm sorry. I was, looking for a bathroom.
No bathroom, staff only. Sorry.
The only way I'm getting past that is if Olivia gives me a hand. Not literally, of course. That would be so wrong.
Что там? Помоги. Солнышко, получила твое сообщение. Со мной все в порядке, не волнуйся. Я нашла, где именно в штаб-квартире Ватикорп находится наш друг. Он на 4-м этаже в секции 2. Сегодня в той части здания не должно быть много народу. Так что если тебе удастся туда подняться, ты без проблем его найдешь. Насчет двери посылаю код на твой мобильный. Через 2 секунды получишь. Удачи. Удачи.
Enjoying your gum?
Yes.
Good. Maybe you can help me with something in return.
What?
I need you to distract the guard. Can you do that?
Maybe, but Obazan will be very, very upset. Again.
Please. It's for a really good purpose, I promise. And it'll be fun.
Are you really a grown-up?
I am.
Because I'm only supposed to listen to grown-ups. Okay, I'll help you. Watch this.
Ну, пойди поспи, лучше отдыхать надо. Ого. Подставил пацана, а? Там квадрат. Внутри квадрат. Домик с палочкой. Домик с палочкой. Квадрат с палкой. Сердечко с палочкой. Мне так проще. Я и Мика, привет, привет. О, переодеться можно. Отлично. Поиграем в Хитмана теперь. Ассасин был, теперь Хитман.
It won't budge. I'll need to wait until that bot comes back. It's a ventilation duct used by the bots to connect between different parts of the building.
Как день, хорошо. Вы здесь вообще отлично. Рад, когда здесь побольше народу.
This is my chance. I'll have to hurry.
Так что день хорошо. Плодотворненько сегодня было на работе. Так.
Locked.
Меня не спалят, интересно. Таран. Тан-тан-тан-таран. Бам!
She's not carrying anything useful.
Блин, реально Хитман, а? Че, не палимся, да?
It's not responding. I think I have to use Liv's software again.
Так. Фигня с палками. Блин, глаза разбегаются. Полукруг. Сверху квадрат. Я не вижу. А вот. Сердечко с квадратиком. Домик с окном квадратным. Домик с квадратным окном. Сердечко с палочкой. Домик. Прям крутой домик. Прям очень классный. Вот. Успел. Не знаю, обязательно было вырубать эту женщину или нет, но я это сделал. Потому что могу. Она спит. Ой, я поужинал как раз перед стримом. Кофе налил вообще хорошо. Сделал себе, кто бы мог подумать, чимичанги 2 небольшие. Ох, жизнь прекрасна. Маленькие, конечно.
Please, honored guest, do not leave the waiting area without an authorized escort. Thank you, and have a fulfilling and productive day.
Так роботов мне еще не хватало, и что мне с ними делать?
It's closed. It's closed.
Опа. Блин, классно. Элементы стелса. Боевая система. Загадки. Ну, это круто. Мне нравится. Геймплей весьма разнообразен. Давайте сохранимся. Это глава, кстати. А, еще 5. Еще 5. Туалеты закрыты.
Emergency exit. It's probably hooked up to an alarm system. It's closed.
А твою же ж. Лети отсюда.
Our honored guests are requested and required to stay behind.
Security.
Our honored guests are requested and required to stay behind the line and inside the waiting area until an authorized escort. Our honored guests are requested and required
Да
to
вот ты
stay behind
зараза,
the
а.
line and inside the waiting area until an authorized escort arrives. Thank you. Please, honored
Это насилие
guests,
уже, а?
do not leave the waiting area without an authorized escort. Thank you, and have a fulfilling and productive day.
Чёртовы роботы. Да твою же ж.
Our honored guests are
Да
requested
все,
and
ухожу,
required
я
to stay
ухожу,
behind the
все,
line
хватит.
and inside the waiting area until an authorized escort arrives. Thank you.
Боже, какой вредный робот, а?
Please, honored guest, do not leave the waiting area without an authorized escort. Thank you, and have a fulfilling and productive day.
Вот надо было ей повернуться в этот момент, а? Вот она спаунится.
Our honored guests are requested and required to stay behind the line and inside the waiting area until an authorized. Our honored guests are requested and required
Да
to
отстаньте
stay
от меня.
behind the.
It's closed. It's closed.
Our honored guests are requested and required to stay behind the line and inside the waiting area until an authorized escort arrives. Thank you.
Почему они так спавнятся? А? Ну ладно, уже помню, как надо, скорее
Do
всего.
not leave the waiting area without an authorized escort. Thank you, and have a fulfilling and productive day.
Сейчас она улетает туда прямо. Прилетает следующий. Вот. А я прячусь вот здесь. А? А что? Что я? Не понимать. Это кто мне нужен?
Hello, can I help you?
I'm looking for Damien Kavanagh.
Speaking. Well, what do you need? I have clearance to work today.
I don't work here. I'm a friend of Reza Tamiz, Jericho.
Jericho? Jesus. How did you... Hold on a second. Let me just...
What did you just do?
I made sure that this remains a private conversation. How did you get in here? This place is a bloody fortress.
I'm getting good at finding my way into impenetrable fortresses. I'm Zoe.
Damien Cav... You already know who I am, which I find sorely disturbing. I told Jericho that he couldn't talk to anyone about this. Did Jericho send you? I haven't been able to contact him.
Jericho's gone. Something's happened to him. But he left me enough info to locate you.
He's disappeared. Oh, Jesus. That's not good. What about Rio? She went to see Jericho 5 days ago.
Is she... Are you close?
We work together. Why? What's happened?
I think she's... dead.
Are you serious? Oh, Jesus. I'm in way over my head in this one. I shouldn't have asked her to go. What happened to her?
I don't know. I found her in Jericho's apartment. She was hooked up to this white plastic thing, and there were wires going into her head.
The Dreamer.
What?
That's what it's called. A Dreamer. It's not supposed to kill you.
I know. They hooked me up to one.
Who hooked you up to a Dreamer?
2 girls. Twins. I don't know who they work for, but I'm guessing they're connected to your company.
I've seen them around. They work for Miss Gilmore, the president.
I think maybe they got to Rio as well. And they're after Jericho... after Reza. I was hoping he'd made it here.
I haven't heard from him since Thursday. Sorry. Rio rang me when she got into Casablanca and told me she'd met with Jericho.
That must have been right before... I found her in Jericho's apartment, and minutes later the Eye raided the place. I was arrested, but they let me go the next morning.
Is there anyone who isn't involved in this?
This? What? I decided to track Reza down in order to help him. He's my best friend. But I don't know what this is, or what I've gotten myself involved in. Now Reza's vanished, and you're the only lead I have left. Can you please just tell me what this is?
You don't know anything?
Only what I've picked up on the way here. Reza never shares his stories with me. I know that Waticorp is working on something, and that they've been testing it out on people in Newport. You called it the Dreamer. I know that the Dreamer is probably connected to the static somehow, and that is most likely what Reza was investigating in the first place. And I also know that Waticorp is keen to keep all of this under wraps. Keen enough to kill people. Apart from that, I have no idea who you are, what you've told Reza, what Rio was doing in his apartment, and what this Dreamer thing is all about. So you're going to have to fill me in, and I'm not leaving here until you do. I've come too far to go back now. If I can't help Reza, at least I want to know why. I want the truth.
Right. Well, okay. I understand you want the truth. I wish I could tell you. I'm putting myself at great risk here, Zoe. I don't know who you are. For all I know, you could be working for the corporation. And then again, if you do, I'm already done for anyway, so... You're right about all of it. We, Watercorp's working on something big. The Dreamer. It's a device that'll let you dream anything you've got a mind to dream. Lucid dreams. You're awake and in control. Can you just imagine the possibilities? Every other entertainment medium would simply disappear overnight. Why watch a movie when you can dream it? It was destined to be the biggest thing in history, and it was supposed to go on the market in a few months from now. However, about 3 months ago, something happened. There was a contamination in the network that connects each Dreamer console with the central processor, Dreamcore. I used to work on the network code, the parts that link the Dreamers with DreamNet. When the problem appeared, my bosses asked me to head up the group charged with identifying the problem on this end, to weed out the bugs. What we discovered was that DreamNet was beginning to slip out of our control. There was a contamination, but it wasn't a bug. It wasn't internal. We figured someone had hacked into the network and introduced a virus or worm, something sneaky and adaptable. It didn't take me long to realize there was a link between the static and our problems. The static wasn't the cause, it was the effect. Whatever had infiltrated DreamNet was, for lack of a better word, leaking out onto the wire, causing glitches and system crashes. When I told my supervisors, I was instructed to not ask any questions and to just keep working on the problem. So I did what they told me, but at the same time I started digging deeper on my own. And that's when I met Rio. She was working with the biological systems that run our code and operates DreamNet, the central processor known as Dreamcore. She'd been digging too, and like me, she'd reached an impasse. So we started working together to identify and nail down the contamination. We figured that sooner or later the static would be traced back to Watercorp, and then we'd be out of a job. Besides, it was getting serious. People were dying. So we kept digging, and then one day, about a week ago, we discovered something that changed everything. We discovered the truth behind Project Altura, behind DreamNet, behind the Dreamers. Waddy isn't making these things to entertain people. They're making them to spy on and to control people. DreamNet was designed to record people's dreams, and Dreamcore was designed to analyze them. Waddy Corp can extract private and personal information about anyone who's ever been connected to a Dreamer. And that's just the beginning. By feeding data back through the Dreamer, they can plant thoughts, instructions, even hypnotic suggestions in people's heads. DreamNet is the biggest brainwashing experiment of all time, disguised as mindless entertainment.
And now someone's hacking into it.
What? Oh, right, exactly. Someone's trying to take control of the network, the most dangerous weapon of all time. Rio and I, we realized we had to tell someone, but we also knew that the corporation would do anything to protect their secret. If we went to the media, we'd be dead. We had to find someone with the guts to expose Waddy, while protecting our identities.
The hand that bites.
Who better to expose this conspiracy than Jericho and his notorious feed? We knew he wouldn't be afraid to go up against Watercorp. So we got in touch, and then Rio went over to Casablanca to meet him. She brought a prototype Dreamer with her to prove we weren't crazy. We knew the risk, but what else could we do? And now... I can't believe Rio's dead. And Jericho. I'm afraid that if nothing's done, this'll keep escalating. The static will get worse. DreamNet will be hijacked, or the corporation will launch the Dreamer. Any way you turn it, it's bad. Real bad.
This is... And you're sure about this, Damien? It sounds like science fiction.
The people behind it seem to believe that it's possible. And the Dreamer works. I've tried it many times. It's incredible. Like nothing you've ever experienced.
But to know that they have free access to your innermost thoughts.
I won't use it again, that's for sure. Not with everything I know now.
Is there anything you can do to stop it?
I don't know. I've been thinking about it since I first realized what was happening. The static's starting to kill people. And if the Dreamer launches, I don't want to think about what might happen then. So yes, something can probably be done, but I can't do it by myself. The plan was for Rio to help me when she got back from Casablanca. I don't know who else to trust, so I'm a bit stuck.
You can trust me.
Yeah, I know, but you're not... I can't just ask... Why would you want to help?
Why? How can I not help? I may not be any closer to finding Reza, but at least I can do my part in exposing this conspiracy.
It's too dangerous. You could get caught. Or worse.
If you knew what I'd been through these past few days, you wouldn't say that. Whatever it is you need me to do, I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Damien, we don't have a choice. This is what Reza was doing. He was taking a stand. He was risking his life to expose Wati Corp. I can't run away from this one. I have to do this. For Reza. For everyone. For myself.
Shit, someone's coming. You need to hide quickly.
Mr. Kavanagh? I'm sorry to disturb you, sir, but have you seen anyone on this floor in the last hour or so?
No. What's going on?
A woman from administration was knocked out cold by someone. She didn't see who did it, but she got a nasty bruise.
Are you serious?
It's been a crazy day. Maybe she just slipped and fell, but we gotta check. So nothing?
Sorry, I've been at my console all day and I haven't seen anyone.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Kavanagh. You have a good evening now.
That was close. Do you have any idea what he was talking about?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm not proud of what I did, but it's not like I had much choice.
Jesus, I guess you do know how to take care of yourself. And it sounds like you've thought this one through. Okay, if you're sure.
I'm sure.
Well, you've definitely arrived in the nick of time. If we're doing this, we have to do it now.
Just tell me what we're doing. I'm ready.
Okay, good. So we need evidence. We need to know where the intrusion is coming from, and we need to stop the static from causing any more damage.
So how do we do all that?
I have to stay here. This is the only place I can access the system from. You, on the other hand, you're going on a long hike into the Wati Caves.
Подземелье.
From the time I open this door, you have 30 minutes to make it down to minus 58. That shouldn't be too hard. At least you don't have to go up. Yet.
I'm fit.
You definitely look it. Okay, one moment.
30 этажей, а, вниз. Ну что, кардио?
Alright, Zoe. So you know what to do.
I go down to sub-level 58.
А,
In exactly half
58.
an hour from now, you'll disengage the alarm, and I'll open the door.
Remember that once you're through, the door will be tagged for maintenance by the security systems. If you open it again before the scheduled time, we're screwed.
I got that.
And the rest of it?
I got it. All of it.
Good. Keep in mind that I can't call you while we're inside the building, so we won't be in touch until this is over. Best of luck, Zoe.
Thanks, Damien. You too.
Что, сохранится, наверное, хорошо бы. Пипец, сколько этажей, а?
Still a few minutes left. I'll have to wait.
Опять эти железки, а?
First off, keep an eye out for spiders. If they spot you, you're toast. Use doorways and ventilation shafts to hide in when they're close. Stay quiet and out of sight, and you'll be fine. Alright, so in order to get into the Dream Core itself, you need to find a way into the offices surrounding the core room. And to do that, we have to cut the power to the doors. I can shut down the necessary grids if you can patch me into the closed-circuit system down there. Locate and remove the wall panel marked PSA1 and upload the software I gave you directly into the system. The panel is on the outer wall of the hallway, on the opposite side of where you come in, close to the doors to subsection 2. May be hard to spot, so keep your eyes open. And remember to keep your eyes and ears open for spiders. I want you back in one piece.
Блин, а как все сложно. Панель управления.
This is a closed environment, and that's where the air is coming from.
Да сколько вас тут, а? Держимся, держимся. Такой важный паукан. Тых-тых-тых-тых.
It's a data key scanner.
Но блин. И... Да твою же, что ж я так поторопился, а? Плохой робот. Плохой робот. Загрузить. Ладно, все, не торопимся. Сильно. Эбби, привет, привет. Все, не услышит. Побежали. Побежали, побежали, побежали. Ти. Они спавнятся будто. Да нет, 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 нет. Сой, не туда. Уф, не пугай меня так. Ну, дела хорошо. А у вас? Тын-тын-тын-тын-тын-тын. И побежали. Или тут использовать? Нет. Давайте сохранимся здесь. Ох, болеть, болеть плохо.
There's something in that wall.
Ясно, здесь что-то есть. Чёртовы роботы. Да что ты не к той стенке жмешься, женщина? Почему мне одну кнопку действия оставить? Вот. Dreamfall The Longest Journey. Вторая часть, вот до этого я проходил квест Dreamfall. Ой, Longest Journey, бесконечное путешествие. Вот. Продолжение. Все, ты заметишь меня?
There's a slide.
Тут заметят, интересно, если я спрячусь. Думаю, нет, кстати. О, спасибо за лайк. Не заметил. Отлично, можно далеко не убегать. Так, сохранимся здесь. О, неплохо. Надо в Гитшин зайти.
I can access the closed circuit. I'll just upload Damien's software into the closed circuit system. There. That should allow him to shut off the power to the office doors.
Ну, это робот, который меня убьет сразу же.
As soon as you upload the patch, I'll be able to shut off the power to the doors. After that, you should be able to get into the offices. Unfortunately, the door to the core room itself will still be locked. It operates on its own secure grid, and the only way to get into the core is to use an authorized access key. We'll get to that later. Now, you need to scan the bioworm I gave you, and before you can do that, you'll need to place it in a special capsule. You'll find those capsules in the laboratory just down the hall from the panel.
Что там? Капсула для червя. Какого червя? Вируса? Да что ж такое, роботы? Сколько вас здесь? Боже ты мой, а? Давай, давай, шуруй отсюда. Греби своими маленькими лапками. Это что такое? Это из другого мира, похоже, штука.
I can't access this. Even Liv's software wouldn't stand a...
After inserting the worm into the capsule, you'll need to scan it. You'll also need to scan yourself. The scanners, with my remote assistance, will upload both yours and the worm's DNA into the Dream Core's guardware. This will allow you access through the airlock. Both scanners are located in the med lab.
Мне вообще с Ларой Крофт не отдаленно, очень-очень отдаленно. Там, если брать часть только этот, как Angel of Darkness или Dark Angel, как ее там было. Сканеры в медлаборатории, ну класс. Так, я оттуда, не сюда. О, что это?
It's a small biometric scanner. Put your specimen in a capsule, stick it in there, and it reads all the relevant biometric data. It's a full-body scanner. It reads all my biometric data and uploads it to the system.
DNA and cellular composition analyzed.
ДНК загружена. Что? Подождите.
It's a small biometric scanner. Put your specimen in a capsule, stick it in there. It's locked for access. I'm guessing the security here is top notch. Even Live software won't stand a chance. This console is locked, and the protection is probably airtight. Without Liv around, I wouldn't risk trying to access it. I need to disable the security before going in there.
Так, не заметят? Не заметил. Хи-хи-хи. О, ну он скоро, кстати, уже выйдет.
Console's locked. It's an empty capsule for the worm.
А где мне взять червяка?
I need to put the worm inside this capsule to scan it.
А, чё ты, блин?
I'll need to scan this before injecting it into the core.
А я тоже думаю, что за червяк? Где я его возьму? Ой, ремейк 4-я часть одна из моих любимых частей, я скажу, кстати. Надо будет, кстати, еще за Resident Evil взяться, а? У меня есть стримы какого 7-й и 8-й части. Я бы с нулевой бы начал прям. У меня есть Revelation B, я прошел-то, это ответвление мне дарили на день рождения еще года 3 назад, наверное. У меня столько игр, блин. Кто бы их проходил, успевал. Кстати, да, вы что-то часто говорите про Обитель зла, надо, наверное, взять его на стриму.
It's a full body scanner. It reads all my biometric data and uploads it to the system.
DNA and cellular composition of biological entity analyzed.
Второй, третий, вот переиздания говорят, тоже супер.
Insertion into core.
After you've scanned both the worm and yourself, you need to locate a key to the core room. The security officer in shift won't be in his office. I'll make sure of that. But Rio told me they always keep a spare key around. That's in blatant violation of security procedures, but it makes our job a lot easier. You'll need to search the security offices to find it.
Пост охраны. Да, если бы я не затупил с червем, я бы уже дальше дошел. Но бывает. Что сказать.
Those elevators go up to the ground floor, but I won't be going up that way, unfortunately.
Но я, честно, еще не играл, не смотрел, вот я себе не спойлерю. Игры обычно я себе не спойлерю по максимуму, игры, в которые я не играл. Ну и вас не прошу, и вас прошу этого не делать.
This console's locked tight.
Комната охраны, где ключ?
It's a...
Нужно найти ключ. Дэмиан сказал, что ключ должен быть где-то на посту охраны.
This console's locked tight.
Там что-то мелкое было, не?
This con... It's a console.
Я не понимаю тогда, где? Где?
This is a closed environment.
Еще один пост охраны. А как я его пропустить мог? Ну ладно.
The security in this office is pretty heavy. I'll need to do exactly what Damien told me to do.
The security office has an isolated grid that isn't connected to the building systems. If it's on, I'm afraid you're going to have to disengage that too. It can be switched off from the inside by one of the security spiders. Check the cybernetics office. There should be an extra spider in there. Use the software I uploaded to your mobile to control it remotely. Inside the security office there'll be a dock where the spider can access the local grid. The spider you'll be controlling won't have the right security clearance, however, so you'll need to find a way to upgrade its clearance. If you fry one of the patrolling spiders and download its clearance, you should be able to dock with the security office grid.
Как все сложно, а? Кошмар.
Damien said that I can control a spider remotely with the software he put on my mobile.
Хотя ладно, мы тут шпионим, все дела. Я возмущаюсь. А давай, иди сюда, негодяй. Ну где хоть один паук? Ха-ха! Еще раз. А! Отлично. Теперь могу, да, в комнату охраны попасть. Все правильно, Зои, все правильно. Вместе мы непобедимы. Вместе бы сила, которая всем необходима. Что-то я в рифму заговорил.
More spiders. If I never see another one, who would be stupid enough to leave a data key in a jacket pocket? Yes, idiots.
When you've found the spare key in the security office, use it to enter the core room. We need to get the worm into the dream core. Once that's done, I can start pulling information from the core to my console. To get to the core, you must pass through the airlock and a decontamination process.
Спасибо.
Don't worry, it's perfectly harmless. From this point
Или
on,
это про
you'll
Зою.
need to be vigilant. There's a team on duty in the core room, most likely 2 or 3 scientists. They'll be preoccupied, however, so you should be able to sneak past them. If they spot you, they'll trigger the alarm, and you'll be fried, literally. Go to the lower platform. That's where you'll find the injection tube. Insert the capsule with the worm into the tube, push the button, and the worm will do the rest. After that, all you need to do is stay low and get out as fast as you can. I'll cut the alarm to the fire exit at the agreed time, so be there. If anything should go wrong, you'll need to find another way out on your own.
Блин, как все неоднозначно тут, а? Спасибо, очень приятно. Так. Теперь мне проникнуть дальше и там спускаться вниз и туда вставить червя. Если что-то пойдет не так, мне ай-яй-яй. Стоп, я ж ключ взял, что я делаю? Зои.
I hope this key is active. Let's see. This controls the access to the decontamination chamber between the observation platform and the core itself.
Так, что есть теперь войти в зал и запустить червя в Dreamcore. Нужно смотреть в оба, чтобы никто не появился. Вот по-любому же кто-то появится, а? Да идите, женщина, пожалуйста. Да, блин, вы издеваетесь. Пу-пу-пу-пу-пум. Пум-пурум-пурум-пурум-пурум-пум-пум.
Who's inside you?
Занимайтесь там, занимайтесь.
He seems pretty wrapped up in his work. Unless I get too close, I should be able to sneak by him.
Double check that later.
Не-не-не-не-не-не-не.
Just going around in circles here. Must be missing something.
There's something in that wall.
She's getting agitated. We need to calm her down.
The core's definitely reacting to external stimuli. But what? This doesn't look like the normal spikes. And there's absolutely no activity on DreamNet. What's eating her?
Good question. Whatever it is, it's serious. I've never seen her like this.
Uh-oh. Guess who decided to pay us a little visit?
Gilmore.
None other. She's probably here for another status report. Why can't she just be happy with the daily briefings from the chief?
Don't say anything stupid, okay? I don't fancy getting fired just because you shoot your mouth off to her. She is the boss.
And what idiot gave her that job? She has absolutely no qualifications.
Shh. Miss Gilmore, what an unexpected honor. May we help you with anything?
I thought I'd come down here to check on the progress myself. Why are there only 2 of you here?
It's Sunday evening. The team can't work 24 hours a day. They'll start making mistakes and...
We're on shifts, Miss Gilmore. Dr. Lee and I have the call until tomorrow morning.
Shifts? We're 4 months away from launch, everything's gone to hell, and your team's working shifts. People can take the day off when this crisis has been resolved. If Alchera doesn't launch as planned, you'll all be fired.
Сама подержу, что такая умная.
I don't think you...
I couldn't care less what you think. That's not what I pay you for. I pay you to find out who's fucking with my project.
We're working on that. But it's been a difficult day. There've been spikes, and the leakage is getting worse.
Meaning what?
There have been fresh outbreaks of static interference across the wire, coinciding with violent fluxes in Angana.
What sort of fluxes?
Both physical spasms, like nervous twitches, and bursts of pure energy, and data. Hugely complex bursts of data. It doesn't make sense, but Angana appears to be... how shall I put this? Expanding, okay? There's more data inside it than it can physically store.
How's that even possible?
It really isn't. That's also why it's overloading, creating spikes that travel at the speed of light into the wire. If it keeps expanding...
We might theoretically be able to shut it down. But we don't know what consequences that might have, both to the project and to the wire.
It could be catastrophical. Everything connected to the wire, and I mean everything, could conceivably be affected.
It's not an option. Disregarding the possible effects to the wire, if there's any chance the project's timeline will be thrown off, it's unacceptable. You'll have to identify the problem and isolate the intrusion into the system. Now, I want a detailed breakdown of what your team's doing and when I can expect to see concrete results. Can we stabilize the Dream Core?
For short periods of time, which gives us a window to test DreamNet. Angana has responded positively to direct infusions of Morpheus.
All right. Walk me through the process.
Да уж. О, Кейприл вернулись.
This place must be ancient, but that thing looks as good as new. Solid craftsmanship.
Очень злая тетя.
That's him, the man I've been following. I haven't seen any other boats here. I'll need to find some other way to get to the other side.
Так. Ну, началось.
The creature didn't touch the door. It just opened as if by magic. One of those creatures sang to the door. That creature didn't touch the door. It just opened as if by magic.
Сэмми, привет, привет. Ой, в больнице нехорошо. Болеть вообще нехорошо. Да что ж такое?
That creature didn't touch the door. It just opened as if by magic. Some magic then. Always with the magic. One of those creatures sang to the door, and it opened up. Magic. You gotta love it. That creature didn't touch the door. It just opened as if by magic. Some magic then. Always with the magic.
Не понимать что-то, что от меня хотят.
This looks incredible.
Да, нормальная графика, что вы. О, надо было, один еще пришел, я не заметил даже.
I think that's an altar. There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try something. There must be some combination needed to open the door. It's a panel with 3 stone buttons. Maybe it's a kind of archaic magical keypad. There must be some combination needed to open the door. I'll just try something. I think that's an altar. It's a panel with 3...
Ой, ждем, пока монстр придет. Или как? Кто он там? Гоблин, тролль. Принц Персии. Ну, кстати, есть от первой части что-то по графе.
It's a... I think that's an altar.
Да, блин. Ну ладно. Можно было спрятаться за ним. Давай, я буду код смотреть. Правый, левый, средний.
That's it. The combination needed to open the door. This doesn't look like any of those creatures walking around. It must be a different species.
А я еще не крутил и не, ну, не набрал нужное количество. Или это не меня спрашивали? Завтра ивент? Интересно.
I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before. But where? Could this be the ancestor of a species in Arcadia?
Мне непонятно, что от меня хотят.
For some reason, I don't think these symbols were created by the creatures that live here now.
Твою же ж!
If Naana was here, maybe she could decipher this.
Ну пипец, а. Как он меня заметил только? Ой, извиняюсь. О, да. Блин, а что мне от меня тут хотят? Пойми, что они от меня хотят.
I keep thinking I've seen a creature like this before.
Ну, спасибо. Подсказка не будет, или мне просто вот тыкать наугад? Вот я такие моменты не люблю. Где непонятно, что делать.
I keep thinking I...
Не понимаю, если честно.
I keep thinking I...
Я сих пор не понимаю. Так. Я нашел обходной путь, что ли? Окей.
There's an empty slot in the center of the gate. Maybe it's for some kind of key.
Я беда. О. Ну блин. Скоро бежать. Да, бежать. Что-то не получается бежать. Замечают меня, блин. Полюсь, как не знаю кто. Мне очки ночного видения, глушак.
That looks a bit scary.
Опа. И где я? А вот убегу я от вас. Что будете тогда делать? О! О, боже мой. Запомнили еще. 3 круг. Что-то получится сделать. Интересно. 21 век все-таки. На дворе. О, получилось. Сделаем пока так, наверное. Только их тут 4, я только 3 нашел. Вот же ж, блин. Сохранимся на всякий. Так. Тут символ что? Как раз знак бесконечности должен, значит, стоять. Ну или песочные часы. Кому как удобней. Потом, где 3 когтя, кружочек. Ой, я сейчас не вижу, извиняюсь. Сейчас все верну. Кружочек. Потом, где кружочек, там квадратик. А, там и был квадратик. И остается треугольник поставить. Получается. Вернем чат. А, ну да, я сфотографировал все. Я снова здесь. Полет нормальный. Остался треугольник только выставить. Где, как и зачем.
That looks a bit scary.
И как? Тогда я что-то пропустил? А, вот. Тут треугольник.
I keep thinking I've seen a...
Да, мы видели все. Сейчас как мир спасу. Вот так бы всегда. Так, и сезам, откройся. Ой, там же еще где-то дверь была с ключом каким-то. Или персовым. Я думаю, найдем. Игра сохранилась. Игра сохранилась.
It's a sarcophagus. There's something glowing in there, and I can hear a ticking sound. There's a glowing object in there. And is that ticking? It sounds like clockwork. It's not human.
Яйцо. Сохраню сейчас с этим яйцом.
That looks a bit...
Тикающее яйцо. Где-то здесь было, да? Вот оно. Я прошел дальше. Намного дальше. Ну, тут вариантов нету. Куда идти? А только вперед. Я его догнал. Не нравятся мне они. Большие и агрессивные. О-о-о. Он меня типа заметил, я не понял. Мышкой тут, конечно, вертеть неудобно. Лова совсем. Ой, ты мой Кинг-Конг, а. А можно не драться? Да не хочу я драться. Что за тупость? Ну не хочу драться, я просто хотел отвлечь, чтобы он побежал за мной, я кружок сделал бы и обратно вернулся. Ну, точнее, куда надо пошел бы. Ой, что делать тогда? Я не хочу драться, но игра. И как он меня сразу замечает? I don't understand. Вы погибли. Да не хотел я погибать. Да пошел ты, блин, а! Вот я не пойму, а как они меня замечают? То им чуть ли не в упор надо показаться, чтобы они увидели эти какие-то супер видящие. Ну да, только один вариант был. Всё? Блин, так и надо было сразу. Ну ладно. Ага. Не поймаешь. Обезьянка. Не поворачивайся. Блин, боже, какое у него лицо. Боже мой. А? Ну ладно. И где я, блин?
By the balance. What is this place? It's like a million voices or dreams, trapped, stored. What did I do?
Почему Саратов?
We'll need to step up the testing soon if we hope to get enough data to go by. The limited trials have wheeled into interesting results, but a few hundred subjects won't exactly tax the system.
I understand. And you think the Dream Corps will be able to handle that?
She'll have to, Miss Gilmore. There's no question that I'm gonna...
What's that?
I'm not... Wait. There's been a sudden surge of energy inside DreamNet. I don't know if it's emanating from the core or from some externals.
The core room will go into lockdown. You need to get out of here, Miss Gilmore, or you'll be stuck until the facility's been cleared and DreamNet checked for intrusions. And that could take the whole night.
But...
We need to get you out of here, Miss Gilmore. Right now.
You two are staying put. I want a full update once the lockdown has been lifted.
Yes, Miss Gilmore.
Be advised that lockdown will go into effect soon, and security has been called in to do a full sweep of the facility. Lockdown will commence in T-minus 60 seconds.
Ну побежали, что еще делать?
The core room is entering lockdown. Please step away from all entrances. This is your final warning.
Я бегу.
The core is under lockdown.
Я бегу, аж хвостик трясется.
To vacate the premises.
Качается.
Lockdown is in effect. All non-essential personnel must vacate the core immediately.
Да, я почти. Твою.
All right, boys, move out. Elevator.
You two head in that direction, and you're with me. We'll head the other way and regroup on the other side. Go!
Assigned security station immediately.
Do a sweep of that office. Yes, sir.
Уф. Уф, с первого раза даже. Черт.
Find April. Save April.
Я девочка из звонка.
I did. I found her. But what is it you want me to do? She doesn't need to be saved.
Save me.
Что? Зачем эта девочка отправила меня сюда? Видимо, она хочет, чтобы я что-то для нее сделала. Морфей. Морфей. Оу. Почему тебе страшно? У меня есть знакомые из Саратова.
Those flowers are beautiful.
Откуда тут сад? Хотя ладно, все возможно. Это что за покемон?
What? Stop. Stop. Don't come any closer. How did you get here? Who are you? You're not supposed to be up here. This floor's restricted. Leave. Now!
Осторожно.
I'm sorry. I didn't know there was anyone here. I'll leave right away.
Go and don't speak a word of this too. Wait. I know you. You're that girl, the one from Casablanca. The one who was with that awful reporter.
Reporter? You mean Reza? Where is he?
No, don't come any closer. I'm warning you.
Он боится.
Why are you so afraid?
Security will be here in a few seconds.
So why aren't they here already? Do they even know about this place? I think you're bluffing. I don't think anyone's coming. I think you're alone up here. The security systems are affected by the static, isn't that right? That's why you didn't see me coming. Or maybe it's not the static. Maybe the little girl did it. After all, she sent me up here. Why would she do that? Who are you?
What little girl? Are you and her working together? What are you doing to me? You're taking away my senses.
Воспользуемся, солгать.
Yes, I'm working with her, and we can do a lot worse than taking your senses away. Tell me what you know about Reza.
Reza? The reporter? The one who calls himself Jericho the bumper shit. If you seek to destroy what I've spent my life creating, you'd better come prepared. Your friend, he was not prepared. When he hooked himself up to the Dreamer, I saw him. All of him. And I fed on him. You were in there, in his head, in his dreams. All of you. Naked, writhing, alive, sweating, mooning. I enjoyed that. It made me hard.
Where is he? What have you done to him, you monster?
He's in a very dark place. His dreams are gone, I took them. But why can't I take yours? What makes you so special?
Tell me where I can find Reza.
You're too late. He's dead.
Вот блин, а.
That's not... No. You're lying. You're lying. He's still alive, I know it. You piece of shit. Tell me where Reza is, now.
No! If you come closer, I'll have you destroyed. I'll have you torn to pieces, bit by bit. I don't want to destroy you. I want to learn from you.
What?
You're different from the others. And you're connected to that fucking girl, the one who's destroying my web. You will stay, and I will study you.
Is that so? What's gonna stop me from ripping those cables from your body right now? Will you survive that? You monster?
Don't you dare! Finally, my most treasured pets are here. We'll take good care of you, I promise. You'll stay here with me, Zoe, and together we will explore that mind of yours. Your thoughts and dreams will open up to me like a book, and I will read them all. I will find out who you are. I'll find out what you're doing to me.
You're not getting me. And I'll be back for you, I promise.
Do you know who I am? Do you? I created this place. I created this company. I am this company. I see everything. I know everything. I know that you're working with that horrible diseased child. Her infection spreads across my web like weed in a garden. My beautiful garden. She makes me blind again. Deaf. Lost. Trapped. In the dark. I won't let that happen again. I'm not going back into the darkness. Never. Never.
Вот блин, а.
Never. Take her. Now. Now.
Бежим. Не поймаете.
It might be able to carry me down to the street.
Фу. Ну, не сток сил, он тоже пойдет.
Hello? Who's this?
Damien, it's Zoe.
Zoe, thank God. I'm so relieved to hear your voice. Are you okay? Where are you?
I'm outside the walls, in an alley. I can't see any signs.
Just a moment. I'll pull you up on my, actually, I'm not receiving any signal here. You're a ghost.
What? Oh, my friend Liv. She installed some kind of shield for my mobile. She said it makes me invisible.
It's amazingly effective. Top grade stuff. I really need to meet this friend of yours.
I think she'd like you. Look, I want to get as far away from this place as possible.
You can crash at my place tonight. There's not a lot of space, but you'll be safe there.
Thanks. That sounds perfect. I could definitely use a shower and a change of clothes.
I'll try and guide you to a place where we can meet. The first thing you need to do is find the boardwalk.
It does sound as though the Azadi have plans with this tower, Aprilon, but I cannot see what that would be. They claim to shun magic, even though this technology of theirs relies on it. Maybe the tower is such a device, a magical machine.
Maybe it's a weapon. I got the sense that it was very important that they make their deadline.
From what little I know of the Azadi, they have never previously built such a thing, but it is possible. They have powerful thaumaturgists, these Westlanders, and I suspect that their hostility to magic comes from their wish to control it, and their fear that others may know more about magic than they do. As for this place you discovered deep below us, this chamber of dreams.
I'm not sure that's the right word, but I don't know how else to describe it. I could hear the voices of thousands of people around me. I'm sure it's connected to the tower. The chamber appears to be located right below it, and the man I followed from the tower led me there.
This worries me, Aprilon. Dreams are powerful things. Combined with this Azadi machine, if that is what it is, it could have serious consequences. I shall send word to my blood sister in Irhad. She has connections in the strangest of places. Maybe she knows more. I would also have liked to see this chamber with my own eyes. Perhaps then I would understand more.
I tried going back through, but the rock's solid. There's half a mile of mountain between us and the caves. Without the portal, there's no way down there.
I will look at the wall in the cellar where you said the portal opened up. Perhaps I can learn how this musical magic works. I must say that I am intrigued. It reminds me a great deal of Banda magic. They sing to the earth to dig their tunnels. The Banda songs do not work on rock, but the magic could still be related.
Keep this under wraps, Naane. Don't let anyone get wind of what you're doing, not even Benrime. We don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Of course. I shall be cautious. Perhaps this is the opportunity we have been praying for, if we do not soon find a weakness in the Azadi front.
Позитивно.
And we keep fighting them with the weapons we already have. What else can we do?
I am not suggesting we lay down our arms, Aprilon, but we are fast dwindling in numbers. Not a day goes by when someone is not killed, captured, and sent west to an unknown fate, or abandons the cause. We may soon need an alternative to force. There are many, we are few, and the Azadi support among the common people grows daily.
We're not dead yet, Naane, and it might be that this new information will help us. If that tower is as important as I suspect it is, we have a new target. I'll talk to some contacts, see what they know and what they've heard. Tell Bren and Chuan to get the remaining supplies on their own. They'll need to leave tomorrow evening as planned. We can't afford any delays.
Will you not go with them?
I haven't decided yet. It depends on what information I manage to dig up. If I get a lead, I'll have to follow it.
So be it. I may wait for you, but I will leave a message with Benrime if I, too, set course for home. May the stars guide you, Aprilon. We will see each other again soon.
Может, тебе скоро мучи, правда, полежать пойти? Если так нехорошо.
Benrime?
So, child, did you find that person you were looking for last evening?
What? Oh, no, No.
What's the matter? You seem distracted.
I'm okay, Benrime.
All right. Well, the day is getting on. If there's anything you need, come see me.
Actually, Benrime, there is something. I'm confused.
About what, child?
I'm not sure what to do, and I would appreciate your advice.
I see. Well, child, I'll do the best I can, though I'm no wise woman. What's wrong?
I think something's going on, something potentially bad. Something involving the balance between the twin worlds.
Ah. Does this have anything to do with that nice young woman from Stark? Zoe, was it?
It may. It does, but I can't tell you all the details. I don't even...
I see, and you would prefer not to be involved.
I've done my share for the balance, and I have more pressing concerns. People depend on me.
Yes, they do. But that is no excuse.
I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for answers. I need to know what I'm supposed to do this time.
Such answers aren't always easy to come by, April. Often we have to rely on faith alone to carry us through. Still, I understand that you want something more concrete than that, April. Very well. Here's my advice. You must speak with the Guardian of the Balance.
I've thought the same thing, but it's impossible. I can't shift anymore, and even if I could, the Guardian's realm is closed to me.
Maybe so, and maybe not. There is someone out there who might be able to help you.
Who?
An old friend of yours. The White of the Kin. The White Dragon.
О, помню ее.
You're right. If anyone can help me contact the Guardian, it's her. But I don't know where she is. She vanished just after she was born.
You are April Ryan. I'm certain that someone in this city can help you locate her. Have faith in yourself, and in the balance.
I had faith once, Benrime. Look where it got me. What's left of the person I used to be?
I still see the same girl who walked through that door a decade past.
I'm not her anymore. I don't even remember what she was like. Now I'm just...
Well, I'll be damned. April bloody Ryan. I can't believe it.
Who? Brian? Brian Westhouse?
The very same. God damn, I can't believe it's you. How the hell are you?
Замена стаканов. Секунду. Я же его помню. Я рад его видеть.
How are you? You're looking pretty good for someone I thought was dead.
Well, likewise. I mean, I knew you survived the Tyrant invasion and the events that followed, but then... nothing.
I've been traveling. You?
The same. I've been back to Mercurio a few times, but I've never stayed long. Oh, I reckon the invasion got me thinking about how much I hadn't seen and experienced. Besides, my head was stuck in the bottle, so time was ripe for a change of pace. And a change of pace I got. I've been to the four corners of the world. Quite literally.
So what are you doing at the Journeyman?
Just revisiting old haunts. And hoping to score a cup of Benrime's mulled wine, of course. How about yourself?
Доброй ночи.
Same thing.
Спасибо, что
I'm in the
заходила.
city for only a few days.
Well, even more fortuitous that we bumped into each other then.
Speaking of coincidences, maybe you can help me with something.
Absolutely. What do you need?
There's something going on, something that may be affecting both worlds.
Why, Ms. Ryan, you seem to get drawn into these things every time. Can you be any more specific?
It's more a feeling than anything else, so I need to confirm my suspicions. Or, preferably, disprove them. I need to speak with the Guardian.
Who better to tell you if anything's happening with the balance? So, why not just shift there?
I can't. I've lost the power to shift. But it was never that easy to get to the Guardian's realm in the first place. So to find the Guardian, I need a little help from someone else. The White Dragon.
Oh, yes. I'd imagine she could give you some pointers.
The problem is, I don't know where to find her. She could be anywhere.
Not so. I may know where to find her. I met a fellow traveler, a Dolmari from the Rose Court, actually, on a ship from Gien to Irhad not long ago. He told me he'd been to the Dark People's Library. Not many people are allowed there, and it was a great privilege. While he was there, however, he said that he was introduced to a pale, white-haired woman who introduced herself as the White of the Dryken. Now, I don't know if she's still there or how you'll get to the Dark People's City, but it should at least get you on the right path.
It does. Thank you, Brian. This is very helpful.
Поговорим.
So you've been traveling for the past decade?
I have, and I intend to keep traveling for the next decade or two, as long as I have my health. This world is fascinating.
You look so much better since the last time I met you. Younger, healthier, happier.
I do feel fantastic. I was bitter and angry back then, angry at myself at being stuck in this world. Now I don't see Arcadia as a prison anymore. I see it as an opportunity to grow and learn and experience. I'd forgotten why I crossed the divide in the first place. I wanted to go where few had gone, where there were still untrodden paths. Losing my home, being forced to run, it was certainly an awakening, and one I sorely needed.
It was good seeing you again. Are you staying long?
Another week, perhaps. Enough time to visit friends and pick up some things that I can't get elsewhere in this world. Then it's off to sea again. I've been thinking about heading east, perhaps convincing a whale rider to take me along on a hunt.
Sounds exciting. Take care, Brian.
And you, Ms. Ryan? April. Now, I have business with the innkeeper. So, how about it, Benrime? Do you have a cup or four of your mulled wine to spare for an old drunkard?
As I remember it, Westhouse, you still owe me money on your tab from before the war.
My God, you have the memory of a stickman. Ms. Selman, I've honestly missed this place. Hell, you're probably right. I owed a lot of people money back then. Seeing as I'm still a bit short on cash, you'll have to add this to my tab. But I'm coming into some gold tomorrow. Old debts repaid, so I'll settle it then.
That'll be the day the Azadi decide to just up and leave. Money first. Mulled wine after.
You're a tough woman, and I respect that. I have to tell you about this tavern I visited in a town near Altaban.
Нина, ну, подпишется.
I'm sure you will find the white of the kin. You are April Ryan, after all.
Thanks for letting us stay here. I know you're taking a big risk by doing that.
I accepted that risk a long time ago, April. I could not simply stand idly by and let the Azadi terrorize my friends and customers. This is my small way of helping the rebels. I'm more useful here than I would be with a sword. I just hope that my contribution will have some effect, and that one day our city and peoples will be free again.
You should come east with us, Benrime. You'll be safe there, and your skills are needed.
They're needed here, too. and I do not want to abandon my inn or my customers. Also, fewer and fewer are willing to deal with non-humans. If I leave, who leaves next? Soon the city will not only belong to the enemy, it will be populated by the Azadi alone. What then of Old Town and its inhabitants? If no one's left to speak up, I fear the Azadi will simply burn it to the ground, together with everyone inside. So no, April. I need to stay here. This is where I'm needed the most.
Heard any news lately, Benrime?
I hear the Azadi emissary is worried about rebel attacks on deliveries from the north. They still haven't finished construction on that dreadful tower of theirs. I understand that their empresses, the Six, are arriving for the inauguration. It would probably be a bad blow to the emissary if the tower isn't finished by then.
Good. We'll do our best to ensure that the tower remains unfinished. I hope Bryn hasn't caused any trouble for you. He's a bit hot-headed.
Bryn is a lovely boy. He's been courteous and sweet. He absolutely adores you, April. I hope you realize how much you mean to him.
I saved his life. Or at least I gave him one. He was orphaned and there was no one to look after him.
You did a good thing. But when you save someone's life, especially a child's life, you are also taking responsibility for that life. You may not care much for your own life anymore, April. But for his sake, you need to take care. You need to find something to live for again.
I have something to live for. Revenge.
Revenge is not enough. And it's just another excuse. So the Azadi have murdered friends and loved ones. For that they must pay. But that is not something to live for, April. Nor is it something to die for. What happens when the enemy is banished? What then?
There's no point thinking that far ahead. Have you spoken to Chuan about the charms?
I did. And they've already been loaded onto the ship. I believe there were 50 of them, enough to get you through the winter. Chuan seems to have changed this past year. There's less anger in him. He seems more concerned with delivering the supplies than murdering Azadi.
I think he's found some peace in the swamplands. And there's a woman, Ayela.
Ah, I see. It is time he left his past behind, to mourn so many for so long.
If anyone has the right to stay angry, it's him. The Azadi took everything from him, killed everyone he loved, enslaved him, and forced him to join their army.
And yet he decides to leave his anger behind and forge a new life for himself. Maybe you have something to learn from him, April.
I'm not him, Benrime. We all find peace in different ways.
And some not at all.
What do you make of Naane? She's not been with us long, but she has proven to be an invaluable asset.
An asset? Is this what you call your compatriots? I have not spoken with her much, but she is a skilled artisan. Her magic is strong.
I think she wants to ensure that the Azadi don't proceed any further east. I believe her family holds a high position in the Irhad.
It would make sense for the Sun Empire to rally their armies now, to halt the expansion. But I think the Emperor still hopes for a peaceful solution.
The Six will never accept the hand of a Domari ruler. Does the Rose Court think that the Azadi will grant them exemption from their ban on magic? It's naive. And it's dangerous.
So it is. But all we can do is plead with them to see reason. If more Irhadians do what Naane has done, we might change the course of this war.
Ну, все, вроде
I should be
узнали.
on my way.
Very well. Be careful, and may the balance be with you.
I hope to see you again soon, Ms. Ryan. Best of luck to you.
Видимо, мне куда-то плыть надо в итоге теперь. О, глава 6 уже. И надо вообще будет заканчивать потихоньку. где ворон, мне интересно, кстати? Куда ворон делся? Судя по всему, корабль там, что ли?
Crabs, got 2 crabs left, fresh and tasty. Crabs for dinner, come you.
Nothing much happens around here. Once in a while, a magical tries to leave the ghetto.
Новый район.
Potions, herbs, curiously shaped cookies, everything a wizard, witch, or warlock may require, using only the finest organic ingredients, elguan bladders, rat tails, dung.
Wait, that man. He looks very familiar. Why am I thinking of moving stairways?
Это тот злой алхимик, разве нет?
Good God, Roper Clacks.
At your service, milady. What may I do for... Wait. I know you. Where do I know you from? April. April Ryan.
Oh, well...
How lovely to see you.
Say what?
Что с ним случилось?
It's been too long, my dear. Too long.
Yeah. I guess it's been... long.
What have you been up to?
This and that.
How lovely. Me? I'm rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated? How so?
Being soundly walloped by you was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Really?
Oh, yes. It gave me perspective, time to think. When I finally escaped that confounding device, I joined WWWA. Wicked Witches and Warlocks Anonymous. It's a marvelous support group for wizarding professionals.
Oh.
Oh, it helped tremendously to find others who shared my affliction.
Affliction?
A desire for evil deeds and world domination, your basic, EDWD syndrome.
I see. And now?
Cured! I'm free of my desire to conquer and control, and I'm happy to be a simple merchant and published author.
I guess that's a good thing.
It is. It is indeed. So, April Ryan, is there anything I can do to help repay what you did for me?
I actually do need some help.
That's great! Anything to assist the woman who turned my life around.
I'm looking for a way to get to the city of the Dark People.
Visiting old friends, I take it? Your adventures are the stuff of legends, April Ryan. By the way, did you ever read that pamphlet they published? The one with the amusing drawings? April Rye Bread and the Rod of Joy?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'll never forget that illustration where the Dolmari lady takes the Rod of Joy and sticks it right...
Anyway, about the Dark People City.
Dosh.
Ah, yes. What do you plan on doing there?
I need to visit their library.
The library? Indeed. They are collectors, these dark people. They collect all sorts of knowledge, arcane, forbidden knowledge. Anyway, as luck would have it, there's a shadow ship docked down in the harbor right now. I'm sure they'll let the famous April Ryan. I'm sure they will give you passage to their city.
That's perfect, thank you. How do I get to the Dark Pupils Library again?
Oh, there's a shadow ship docked in Shady Quay.
How did you get out of that calculator I trapped you in?
I had to learn advanced trigonometry. After that, it was as easy as multiplying the root of pi with the volume of my mathematical prison.
Oh, that sounds pretty complicated.
It took me 5 years, but I gained some important personal skills in the process. I even had time to write a book, so it was all for the best.
Ох, болеете, да, это, да, не надо болеть, вот прекращайте вообще.
You said something about being an author?
I published one. I wrote my memoirs a few years ago. Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax.
What's the F stand for?
Nothing. It just looked better on the cover. Anyway, as it turned out, the first and only print run had a slight problem. A small charm made its way onto page 108. When readers got to that page, the book, as misfortune would have it, exploded.
And you had nothing to do with that.
Me? Absolutely not. I've been acquitted of all charges, and every single lawsuit has been dismissed in the magical court. I'm quite innocent. It does mean, however, that only one copy of Farewell to My Wizarding Days by Roper F. Clax exists, and that would be mine. I've decharmed it, and page 108 is quite safe to read now, if you're interested.
Not really, no. Thanks.
At your service, milady. If you ever need a potion or a charm, visit Roper's Spells and Philtres.
They've kept the blue flame burning here. He's Zed. There are fewer and fewer of them.
Old Town's not a bad place to be, if only...
Conditions in the ghetto are bad. All things.
What do the Ozari want from us?
Ну, пойдем
Why
дальше.
have they stuck us in here? We haven't done anything to them, and we can't help who we are.
Так.
What can steam technology do for you? The question you should be asking is
Так, а зачем мне обратно? Мне не обратно не надо.
nothing.
Оу. Я так понимаю, да, пропустил у Скары кто-то из родственников скончался. Вот. Позавчера еще. Если мне память не изменяет. Так, стопы. Я отсюда пришел. А как мне в гавань попасть тогда? Да? Так, или здесь? Но мне кажется, здесь же должно быть, нет? А как попасть тогда в порт? Я что-то не понимать.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city.
For premium quality potions, magical ingredients, and made to order charms.
Сюда тогда? Запутался.
Cold Stone Gate. That tunnel leads to the West City. The Azadi are
Так. Там третий еще проход.
They've kept the blue flame burning here in Old Town for 1,000 years, apparently. It didn't even go out when the tyrant held the city.
О, слышу шум воды вроде. Да. Отлично. Ворон? Скажите, что это ворон, нет? Просто птица, ну ладно. Блин, ворон тут будет вообще? Ну должен же быть ворон. Ой, я помню этот корабль из первой части как раз. Темных людей. Стрёмно, конечно. Ну да ладно.
I'm only in town for a short visit. I will not stay long. I am better.
Вот ты кто такой?
How are things going?
Most of the supplies are on board. We're missing a few crates of grains and vegetables, a delivery of potions, and some other bits and pieces.
Good. Don't linger too long.
The paperwork's already being processed by the Azadi. Those fools. If only they knew what...
Shh, not here. I don't think it's a good idea to tempt fate.
I didn't think you believed in that spiritual claptrap, Raven. Fate? Ha! We make our own destiny.
Still, better to be on the safe side. You don't foresee any problems then?
Everything's in order. This ship's going to the islands. At least according to all the properly stamped and perfectly forged documents.
I'll rest easy only when you've reached safe harbor.
Don't fret. You'll rest easy soon enough.
Ну что, к темным людям? Ой, а ты кто такой? Что ты такое?
A Samare. I thought they didn't like the ocean. Maybe she's curious.
Как будто ее оседлать можно. Это странное существо.
It's one of the dark people. A dark
Он
person.
летает?
He's probably a shadow god. I seek passage to your city. I wish to visit the library.
We are here to trade and to collect. We do not take on passengers.
A long time ago, I sailed on one of your ships, and I met one of your people. He called me a wave.
Not many of your kind would lay claim to such a title.
I'm not laying claim to anything. I'm just telling you what he told me.
If you were a wave, we would grant you passage. But all I see is a human.
I'd like to ask for passage again.
We do not take on passengers.
I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
We cannot. We do not take on passengers. Ever.
You did once. A long time ago, I was given passage on one of your ships.
Then you were fortunate. It does not happen very often.
I'd like...
We do...
I'm desperate. I need to get to your city, to your library. I'm looking for someone.
There are no humans in the city. Rarely is anyone allowed to visit our forest.
Not a human. Someone else. The White of the Drag Kin.
I know of no such creature. You should look elsewhere.
Да что ж он такой вредный?
How can I...
It is not something you can prove. It is something you are. And you are not a wave.
Then why did one of your people tell me I was?
If you ever were a wave, it is no longer in you. I see only death in your eyes, human.
I'd like...
We do not...
I'll pay you good money for passage.
We do not crave money, human.
Then what do you want?
We are here to find new additions to our library. Someday it will be complete, and we can sleep. Until then, we travel, and we collect.
А, я знаю, что за книгу принести. Попросить как раз у мага ту его супер книгу в единственный последний оставшийся экземпляр. Ха!
Visit Roper's Spells and Filtress for premium quality potions, magical ingredients. April
Would you be interested in parting with that book of yours?
Oh, I don't know. It's the last remaining copy, you know. All the other copies spontaneously combusted.
I'm aware of that, but I need something to get me passage on that shadow ship down in Shady Quay.
You believe my book would help with that?
Maybe. The Dark People collect books, and yours is quite unique. Isn't that so?
It is. It is.
Wouldn't you consider it an honor to have your first published novel become a part of the greatest library in Arcadia?
I would. I would indeed. Wait, I have it right here. I carry it with me always. There you go. Treat it with care. Don't let it get wet. Don't feed it red meat. And for the love of the balance, do not hold it upside down when there's a full moon. Oh, never again shall I glance upon the top 10 reasons why you should not build a flying castle on page 42 and smile knowingly.
But think about it. Thousands of people will get to enjoy your unique outlook on life. Your book will be part of something much, much greater.
You're right. Of course, you're right. Go on, take it away, or I shall become emotional, and when a wizard weeps, the whole world weeps with him. Ah, the humanity, the humanity.
У меня есть книга, я смогу пройти на борт.
You collect books, isn't that right?
We collect all that is written and recorded. Books, scrolls, stones, crystals, history, poetry, journals, stories. From the first word to someday, the last. Until our collection is complete, we will continue to travel, to trade, and to collect.
I guess the last existing copy of a rare book would be pretty important to you.
It would be, unless we already possess it.
You don't. Not this one. Farewell to My Wizardin' Days by Rupert F. Clacks.
I will speak with my brothers at the library. This is a book we do not have. We need it for our library. Will you part with it?
For a price. I need to get to your city.
Show me the book, so that I can see for myself. Very well, human. This book is of value to us. We will grant you passage on our shadow ship.
Thank you. When do we leave?
Very soon. We await only the last deliveries from our suppliers. Step aboard.
You sure you don't want anything to eat? I can order in.
I'm not very hungry. Thanks, though.
All right. Some coffee? Tea?
No, thanks.
I have, whiskey.
I'm fine, Damien. Really.
All right.
So, what do you think?
I think you shouldn't believe a word of what that man told you. He was trying to get inside your head. There's no proof that anything's happened to Reza.
I hope you're right. If I've come this far and it turns out Reza's...
Stop it. There's nothing to be gained from imagining the worst. He must be very important to you. Reza, I mean.
He is. Reza was my best friend for so long, and I was totally in love with him. When that feeling went away, I don't love him any less. But
Что за
it's
книга?
different now. I don't know what's going on with me. I've just...
Сэмми, доброй ночи. Спасибо, что заходила.
Not just in him, in everything. School, my friends, my hobbies, my future, Reza. Nothing seems to matter that much anymore. And that's why, when Reza went missing, I knew I had to go after him. Not just because he's my friend, and not just because I love him, but because if I didn't, then who would I be? What would I be? I may not like the Zoe I'm turning into, but I would have hated the Zoe who just abandoned her best friend like that. So, yes, he's very important to me. Of course. And right now, more than anything in the world, I want him to be okay.
So, that man.
The one in the garden. He acted like he's behind the whole thing. Like he controls Corp.
I've heard rumors, but I've never actually believed. I think his name is Alvin Peets.
Peets? The guy who founded Watty?
He'd be several hundred years old, but, in a way, it still makes sense. It's a sort of urban water cooler legend. Whatever happened to Alvin Peets? No one knows. But there are lots of theories. Some say they've heard he's been kept alive by machines, and that he still controls Corp. It's the kind of thing you have a good laugh at.
He wasn't just hooked up to a machine, Damien. He looked like he was a machine. At least partly so. And he was just... evil. Sad, pathetic and hateful. He claimed that we were stealing his senses. I think he was actually afraid of me.
From what you told me earlier, it sounds like he's completely dependent on the wire. The static must be scaring the hell out of him. If he needs the wire to see and hear, he's completely lost without it.
I just don't feel safe anymore. He knew who I was. He's been inside Reza's dreams. He has spies everywhere. Cameras, bots.
Don't worry, Zoe. He won't find you here, I promise. I'll check around tomorrow. See if I can dig up any information on Peets. You must be tired. I'm keeping you up.
I'm sorry. I'm just... Yeah, I am quite tired. I guess I should find a hotel and figure out what to do next. Thanks for the clothes, Damien. I'll...
Hey, no, there's no need to find a hotel. You can stay here. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, you really don't have to.
I know, but you've been through a lot, and you're helping me out, so the least I can do is let you sleep in my bed. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean.
Thanks, Damien. If you're okay with me staying here, I will.
Okay, so, let me get the bed ready for you.
That's okay. I can...
Yeah. Well, I guess you can give me a hand.
Okay. Yes. Great.
By the way, if I'm gone when you wake up tomorrow, don't be alarmed. I have to be at the office quite early.
Oh, that's okay. I'll be fine. I'll just stay here.
Good. Let me find you a sheet and a cover.
Сколько всего. Это, думаю, уже новая глава. На ней, наверное, будем заканчивать.
This is it, Apostle. The Empire's greatest achievement east of Sadir. A monument to our might and to our faith.
Even in Sadir, there is nothing that can compare to this. Why was it built so tall?
You're asking the wrong man. I don't question the infinite wisdom of the Six. I have absolute faith in their decisions.
Of course, as do we all.
Go right inside, Apostle. The emissary is expecting you.
Что, сохраняемся? Или это глава еще 6? Мне интересно. Нет, 7. 7 глава. Так что да, будем заканчивать, ребят, на такой ноте. Спасибо вам за компанию, за ваши лайки, просмотры, комментарии, подписки, да. Не забывайте про это, там, про пальцы вверх. В группу вступить, кто хочет, ВКонтакте. Тоже ссылка есть в описании. Да, пора спать, отдыхать. Ах. Ну, а с вами был я, Fingolt, Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. Блин, игра классная, я бы сидел дольше. Ну, кстати, если я в пятницу еще буду ее не закончу за завтра, например, надо посмотреть, сколько нам осталось. В пятницу посидим до конца. Наверное, да. Да. Так что да. Спокойной всем ночи, ребят. Не засиживайтесь тоже. Берегите себя. Вы классные. Всем удачи и пока. Да, надо отдыхать. Отдыхать.